So, our second keynote speaker of the day has over a decade of experience in sales and business development in high-tech companies. He is a dedicated F-15 pilot in reserve for the Israeli Air Force and comes with an educational armor of law and finance. With an impressive track record and a global perspective, it's an honor to welcome Dahan, Senior Director and General Manager in Central and Eastern Europe at PayPal, the financial technology company supporting online money transfers. Please join me in welcoming him with a warm round of applause.
Hi everyone, good morning. It's my pleasure to be here. I feel like home here. It's great to see so many talented people, tech companies, entrepreneurs, startups, and I'm very exciting to be here today and trying to share with my knowledge, my experience a little bit, and how to take your business globally. So as just been introduced, I'm from Israel, a country with a lot of startups, the highest concentration of startups, tech companies in the world, one of the great places to develop idea, take it globally. And I meet a lot of startups, I meet a lot of founders. Few of them already did it big time, went IPO, went public, acquired by someone. A lot of them are unicorn. And when I ask them about how to go global, the only answer I always get from any meeting with startup, it's not easy. It's not easy, it's complex, and there is no one way to make it happen. But my advice is that you have to think globally from day one. In the past, we used to say that let's play in the neighborhood, let's make some success, and then go global. We don't have time. We don't wake up in the morning to play in the neighborhood. We want to go big. So dream big, go global from day one. In the last couple of weeks before this event, I met some of my friends which did it already, a success story from Israel, and tried to understand what was the secret sauce for your success. None of them told me that there is one secret sauce here. You need to fail, you need to struggle, but continue to follow your dream and go global. And this is the way to succeed. Determination, we heard determination earlier today, and I totally agree. This is the first thing. You need to dream, you need to follow your dream. When we ask our merchants, our customers, how they feel about going global, a lot of them, more than 23%, said that it's very hard to understand the global e-commerce and the global markets in order to go global. So I can tell you that one success in one market not necessarily will give you success in another market. If you sell to Americans, it's not the same to sell to German people, not the same for Italian, and I'm not talking about Japan, Brazil, and other places. And this is something that we need to remember. It's not easy, but you need to think from day one how to make it happen, how to deal with challenges, how to partner with the right partners from the ecosystem with a lot of experience that who can help you to grow your business fast. As I said, I'm heading the region of Central Eastern Europe and Israel on behalf of PayPal a couple of years from now. Before that, I ran the business in Africa, Middle East, Latin America. So I met a lot of startups, a lot of companies, different stages, different verticals, from traditional e-commerce players, travel industry, as well as digital goods, services, and all the advanced solutions and crazy ideas. So I like what I do, and I wake up every morning very exciting to win and to collaborate and to help startups from this region. I think we have in Central Eastern Europe and Israel much more talented people than any other place in Western European markets. And if you ask me what are the things that are common to most of the people here and in the region, a few things. One, innovation. A lot of innovation will come from this region. A lot of talented people, educated, tech people, entrepreneurs by nature, and this is the beauty of the region. And the second thing, in order to make it big, you need to go global. Our countries are relatively small. A lot of talented people coming from Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Israel, Romania. None of the countries are big enough to make the big global impact. You need to go westbound mainly. You need to aim for the US, UK, Germany, other Western European markets, and then go global. So those are the two things that we need to understand. This is part of our DNA in the region. Innovation and cross-border, we call it, meaning that you sell outside of your home country and you make it big time. If I can give you one example of a company that I like a lot, but this is a good success story I would like to share in a few words. Company called BetterMe. I don't know who is familiar with this company. Originally from Ukraine, founded and led by a female entrepreneur, 28, now she's maybe 29 years old. I met her a few years ago, and we have been working together to grow the business. She was thinking from day one how to change the world and how to make the world a healthier place for everyone. And she developed applications for wellness, well-being, yoga, a lot of other things. And two things that she always says. One, she was thinking from day one how to make it big, and she targeted the US market first, and then other 40 markets. And this was important. And second thing, which is even more important, she's always trying to learn and to understand the consumer behavior. So it's very important to listen and to learn from your consumer, to analyze the data, to understand the behaviors before you expand your business. And this is something that's also important for me to mention. You need to know your customers, you need to know your audience, and this is not something that you need to do before you launch the service. As we go, always to try and to learn in order to offer the relevant service in order to succeed. BetterMe is top 3 ranked in Apple and Google in this type of business. More than 150 million downloads in the US itself. So it's an amazing story. Coming from Ukraine, 200 people, still on the ground in Kiev, but they are focusing on a global scale and they are very successful. We have tons of opportunities and examples like that, but this is, for me, one good story to learn. You can go and Google the CEO of the company called Victoria Repa, tons of social media articles, awards, and it's good to learn from her how to make it big time. So you have to dream big, go global, and listen to your audience, your customers, and do the right thing for them. A little bit few words about PayPal, because as we know, sooner than later, when you're a startup and you are aiming for B2C business, you expect to get money. And if you go global, it's very complex. It's good to partner with a company like PayPal with a lot of experience, more than 20 years, offering the service for more than 200 markets. We have 435 million consumers willing to pay with PayPal. And if you are a small business in Romania, it's very hard to convince people to pay for new service. They don't know the brand, and it's important to partner with well-known, trusted brand to grow the business. And we will take care of all the complexity of payments, and you can focus on storytelling and other things to grow your business. And this is important. We have more than 35 million merchants on the other side, and we are just enabling commerce between all those players, consumers, and merchants, and no one can offer this kind of scale, and this is important to understand. In few words, for those who are not familiar with PayPal service, as opposed to the four-party model, which is acquirer, issuer, merchant, and consumer, each one of them are completely individual. we created the model of three-party model. When you have the merchant on one side, you have the consumers on the other side, and PayPal is in the middle. So we know exactly what's going on. We can approve or decline any transaction we want based on the transaction history of both sides, and we have a relationship with each side. So we just allow merchant and consumer to be connected to one big network and make sure that the money moves easily, fast, and more secure than any other payment method. So this is why we can offer a good buyer protection and seller protection and make sure that we are taking care of the money movements and make it easily. I'm not going to go into all those advantages, but I think this is the most important thing to understand, and the value of PayPal being in the middle between the merchants and the consumer. This is our biggest competitive advantage, I think. This is a bit complex slide, but I will make it very easy. So over the year, we understood that when you go global, it's not enough to have PayPal as a payment method. You need to serve your customers and to give them the choice to select or decide how they want to pay. If I'm Italian, I prefer to pay with my local payment method. If I live in the US, probably I prefer to pay with PayPal and Venmo. Everyone in the US probably has Venmo account. So we want to allow this to the consumer to use with their preferred payment method as much as we can. In many markets, we can. So we acquired some companies over the last couple of years, and also we developed internal solution in order to offer a comprehensive solution for most of the merchants, for most of the needs. If you are a marketplace, you get paid, but you need also a solution for payout, to pay to your merchants. So this is one of the services called the Hyper Wallet. We acquired company, and now it's part of PayPal solution. We also acquired Braintree for card processing, and many more examples. We have HiZettel for offline solutions, Honey for reward, and we have many, many more solutions. Again, it's good to understand that the value of PayPal can give you opportunity to grow your business, regardless if you are a merchant or marketplace, and to offer the solutions globally. So this is something that I wanted to call out. So the bottom line, PayPal can offer a wider solution, and if you add PayPal to your checkout, probably you will get, in average, 30% more incremental sales. Last thing I would like to say about what are the things that we can contribute to startups, entrepreneurs. We have PayPal Ventures, 3 fund, and we are investing in round A, round B, and round C financing source. And if you are in the space of improving each side of the network, consumers or merchants, or if you are helping us to develop better technology, security, this is the time to reach out to PayPal, and we will be happy to explore opportunity for investment. Obviously, we do more or less the same process as venture capital does, checking the founders, the business, the unit economics, and if there is an opportunity, you see tons of startups that we invested over the last couple of years. And this is, I just show a slide about our services, which most of them are based on acquisition of companies. So this is how to grow the business from PayPal. We believe that good innovation will come from the startup ecosystem, and we just need to be part of that, and this is why we are investing and growing the business. When I came here on Tuesday morning in the taxi, we discussed about payments, about other things, and it was agreed that we are not a typical consumers. During COVID, we know that a lot of people joined the global e-commerce space. A lot of people, unfortunately, had to stay at home and to buy online. And also a lot of bad people came to the party because it's a huge amount of money, very attractive. You see the amount of phishing attempts we get on a daily basis. It's crazy. And this is where we need to not underestimate the importance of security during online shopping. Almost 50% of the people said that it is important for them to understand that they feel safe and secure before they make the transaction. So if you build a website or a solution, please understand that people are willing to get the trust and making sure that they are safe. As you know, with PayPal, we don't share the financial information with the merchant, and we don't share it online. So this is one of the solutions. Obviously, you need to take care of every part of the checkout, making sure that you bring this trust to the consumers in order to buy and in order for you to sell much more. What do the customer don't want? Two main things here. When you build a solution, think about the user interface. It has to be fun. If you ask me to click and to click and to click and to move from so many different pages, I will find other things to do. And also, don't ask me to fill in so many things so many times. Shipping address, a lot of other things. Use the API and make my life fun. I want to buy, I want to have a fun experience. I don't want to struggle to understand how it works. And the second part is the checkout itself. This is what we do for more than 20 years every day. Tons of engineers trying to make this process. I don't know anyone who likes to pay. We want to pass this part as fast as possible just to complete it. So one touch is one example. Let me make it as fast as possible. Keep me a fast process and easy and secure. That's it. I don't want to spend time on that. Every single step, unnecessary step, will encourage me to drop and to go to do other things. So this is important. Another thing, it's mobile. I'm not sure I'm surprised anyone here. Mobile is important. We spend most of our day with the mobile device on my hand. I just put it there because I'm here, but I will get back to catch up with other things there. It's important, and I still see a lot of websites that offering a very good interface and experience, but when you go to mobile, it's not so good. So you need to think about mobile. There are some browsers that can help you to fill in all the information, to make the process much easier, but please invest much more time on the experience in mobile. 6 out of 10 people in Europe are using mobile for online transactions. It's important, and I'm sure more and more will use the mobile if the experience will be good, fast, and easy. Social commerce, I think this is, for me, the fastest growing part of the commerce, social. We know how much time we spend on social media every day, and I'm not asking how much time our kids are spending on social media. And this is going to be even worse. So you need to think about social media from day one. Social media is a great platform to let you as a merchant to offer your service. You can use video, reels, and you can explain about the service, about the product much better than it used to be in the past. And about 35% of the people already purchased through social media, and more than 65% of the merchants offering the option to buy through social media. So as a startup, I think from day one, we need to understand that the audience is there. And if you want to target the audience, we need to develop social media commerce from day one. Key platform, we know TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook is still strong, and YouTube. So those are the key social media platforms. Please be there and develop your solution from day one, including a purchase option. Last part I would like to mention here is the cooperation, collaboration, competition, all together. This is for me the beauty of my life, because this is the most challenging part. If you want to go global, in most cases you cannot win alone. You need to build a strategy from day one, which market, which product I want to sell alone, I want to win alone, based on my experience, value proposition, and the resources I have. In some markets, it's better to collaborate with platform, with channels, in order to grow and to be in the market as soon as possible. If you want to grow to 200 markets, it's impossible to make it alone. Some markets, it's must. If you think about going to Japan, Brazil, China, you need to have a good partner on the ground. And some other market, it's just a matter of opportunity. You can compete with someone in the US, but you can collaborate in other markets. You can offer different solutions, sometimes to collaborate. But this is important to think from day one and keep the option to be flexible in the future. But in order to move fast globally, you need to collaborate. In PayPal, this is our philosophy. If we want to grow the business in so many markets, we need to collaborate. If you do integration with PayPal, Braintree, SDK, you can accept Apple, you can accept Google Pay, you can accept 50 and more local payment methods. You can accept a card, you can accept PayPal wallet. So we want to let the consumer the choice to decide how they want to pay or buy, and this will bring incremental revenue. I don't want to limit the opportunity. This is good for the merchants, and this is also good for PayPal, for the business. So we need to decide when to collaborate, when to compete, and this is the complex part of the going global. So I hope I help a little bit. I'm here the rest of the day. If you want to grow your business, reach out to me. My people are now in Bucharest, meeting some key merchants and players in the industry, and we will be happy to meet everyone here to grow the business. Thank you. You have my details here, and thank you for the organizer for such a great event. So many talented people, well organized, and looking forward to meet you all in the rest of the day.
Thank you. Question time. Raise your hand if you have some. Perfect.
Thank you. I have a question. So if someone asked you why he would use PayPal versus Stripe or another competitor, what would you answer?
First of all, everyone has the opportunity to do the best for his business, right? It's not an easy answer. There are some good advantages in every one of the key players, but we are here to convince you that we can offer you scalable solutions for growing your business. And by the way, you can use with few different options for payments. Everyone should optimize the best for his business. I believe PayPal is one of the best solutions. If you go global, I just explain how many markets, how many services we can offer, and the support we give on the ground. In payments, what I have learned in the last couple of years, it's so complicated. It's so hard when you integrate payment solution to say that now it works perfect and you don't have challenges. The most important thing, you need to have people who can support you. Sooner than later, you will have challenges. And you need to find a partner that can be with you during your journey and to support you and to work together for you and with you to make you a successful business. And everyone should decide who will be the best partner for this journey. It's important. I can tell you that card processing, it's more or less commodity. The level of service you get from the partner is the most important thing, from my opinion. And this is what I would recommend you to check. Who is the partner? Who are the people on the ground who will support you? Because challenges will come sooner or later. Regulation will change, and this is the main advice. PayPal wallet, it's unique, it's advantage you saw here. But again, if I'm a startup, I will try to have the most payment options based on my resources as far as I believe it brings value. And PayPal can give you all of them in one service, one integration. I hope I answered.
Thank you. Anybody else? Yes?
Uh, for example, I would like to start a brand company, and I'm thinking about two brands, and the one is most sold brand, and the second one I would like to try I just want to try it first. Is the good idea to try first with some brand, and after that go with the brand that I truly like?
Yeah, if I understand you correctly, there is no one solution fits all. So it's good to try. Depends on your resources, what you want to try, in which market, what you can learn. Some people, if you are limited with resources, it's good to try something and learn as you go. If you have more money, you can go much bigger, much wider from early. But for me, an important thing is you need to dream big. You need to dream big. We are not going to do small thing. Sometimes this will be the first step, but there is no one solution. But I prefer, as far as you have the resources, to go big from very early. This will save time, and you can fail first, and you learn, and you make the adjustment. If you spend time and spend your money on small things, you may stay in this space.
Thank you. Anybody else? Hands? How many of you use PayPal? Because we didn't ask that. Nobody uses it? I don't see your hands. Up. Warm up. Oh, okay. So now we get to know you as well. Can you give us no more questions? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take this opportunity, this unique opportunity. Kidding. So can you give us a short case study about scaling PayPal, for example, in a specific market? A short case study of the challenges you faced or the lessons?
For a startup, for companies?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, again, as I said, different markets, different mentality. The first thing is to understand your audience, as I said. And sometimes you see people are running like hell without understanding the audience. So it's different mentalities, different culture, different language. For example, in Poland, most of the people are using bank links for online payments. For some other market, it's very strange. We have different payment options. Why you use this one? This is what they like. In Germany, people don't trust to put a credit card or to pay with credit card online. Very few people do that. This is why we are very, very strong in PayPal in Germany, for example. And you need to understand first, before you go, the audience. Do the market research, learn, ask colleagues, ask partners, because this is the first mistake. You succeed in one market, and you want to do copy-paste, and you want to move fast. And be careful. This is, I think, one of the main tips when you go global.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Questions? I'm going to ask the final one, and then I'll let you go. This is
Welcome.
So I heard about PayPal Ventures. Are there any solutions that you know you can share with us that you're looking forward to seeing in Central and Eastern Europe?
Yeah, we have some people who are visiting the region quite often. And as I said, we are very open to hear on any stage, any startup, as far as it's falling under the areas of consumer experience enhancement, or merchant side, fintech, security, streamline the infrastructure of our business, any startup, any stage, round A, B, and C. And I'm very happy to introduce them to our ventures. I meet them, by the way, in 2 weeks in Israel. And we talk almost every day, because tons of opportunities in startups. And I'm sure we will find much more to invest. We are willing to invest. As I said, I strongly believe in the region. The amount of talented people here is huge. And we know in PayPal that this is the market to find talented people, ideas, and to invest in relatively early stage in order to be part of the story or the success story, and maybe in the future to acquire some of the companies here. And this is something that we will continue to invest in the region.
Thank you so much.